Everything I took destroyed my people. I wanted it all. Now I have nothing. Forgive me, please.
Some stories are not told to entertain. They are told to warn. This is one of them. Listen carefully. There was once a town where people slept with their doors open, not because they were careless, but because they trusted one another. That town was called Okimo. Okimo was not the richest town in the world, but it was rich in peace. The land was fertile. The river never dried. The market was always full of life. People woke early, worked hard, and returned home tired but satisfied. And over all of them ruled King Etekunal. In the early years of his reign, King Etekunal was loved. He walked among the people without fear. Children ran to greet him. Elders prayed for him openly. If a farmer lost his crops, the king helped. If a widow cried, the king listened. If there was trouble, the king judged fairly. People said, this king has a good heart. But power is a slow poison. The more praise King Etekunal received, the more he began to believe he was different from everyone else. He stopped sitting with the elders. He stopped listening to advice. He started spending more time alone in his palace, surrounded by gold, fine clothes, and food he could not even finish. One night, while staring at his treasures, a thought entered his mind. If I am king, why should my people have what I do not control? That thought became another. Why should they own land when the land is under my rule? From that night, his heart began to change. Not suddenly, not all at once, but slowly. The next morning, he called the chiefs. All farms now belong to the crown, he said. Farmers will give half of whatever they harvest to me. The chiefs were shocked. Your Majesty, Chief Bamidel said, this will bring hunger. The king's face hardened. I did not ask for advice, he said. The soldiers moved immediately. They entered farms with baskets and weapons. Some farmers begged, some cried, some knelt. But hunger does not listen to tares. Food entered the palace. Hunger entered the homes. The people hoped it would stop there. It did not. Soon, the king placed tax on water. If you drink from the river, you must pay. He placed tax on firewood. If you cook, you must pay. He placed tax on the market. If you sell, you must pay. The town changed. The market became quiet. Laughter disappeared. People started hiding food. Children cried at night from hunger. Still, the king wanted more. He built bigger rooms in his palace. He bought more gold. He wore finer clothes. But he stopped smiling. One evening, Mama Saad, the oldest woman in Okimo, came to the palace. Her back was bent, but her voice was strong. King Etekunal, she said, when a leader takes everything, the ground will reject him. The king laughed. You are old, he said. Go and rest. Mama Saad left, shaking her head. Weeks later, the rain stopped. The land cracked. The river reduced. Crops dried. People ran to the palace for help. But the palace had gold, not food. Soldiers deserted. Servants left quietly. Guards removed their uniforms and disappeared. The king started to fear the silence. He walked through Okimo one morning. The market was empty. The farms were abandoned. No one greeted him. He realized something too late. A king without people is not a king. The fear grew each day. At night, he could not sleep. He heard whispers outside the palace walls. He saw shadows moving where no one should be. Every step in the halls echoed like a drum of judgment. He tried to call the soldiers, but many had gone. He tried to call the chiefs, but they refused to meet him. He tried to speak to the people, but there was no one to hear. He was alone. One evening, he climbed to the highest tower of the palace. He looked out over Okimo. The river was low. The market was empty. The streets were silent. The gold in his hands, the treasures he had hoarded, they could not fill the emptiness around him. He remembered the farmers. He remembered the children crying at night. He remembered Mama Said's warning. And then he realized he had stolen more than wealth. He had stolen trust. He had stolen hope. He had stolen life itself from his town. Tears ran down his face. But the town would not return. The people had gone. Some had left the town completely. Some hid in the forests. Some went to neighboring villages. Even the palace guards who remained looked at him with fear, not respect. Gold surrounded him. Power followed him nowhere. The king cried all night. He cried until his throat was raw, until his eyes burned, until his heart felt empty. And when the sun rose, he found he was still alone. The king who wanted everything ended up with nothing. The town of Okimo grew quiet. The wind whispered through empty streets. The market stalls sagged under the weight of dust. The river ran slowly, almost sad, and the story of King Edakunal became a warning told by elders to children. Greed builds palaces, but destroys kingdoms, and those who take everything often end with nothing at all.
I hope you enjoyed and learned one or two lessons from this video. Kindly subscribe for more content like this.